Hello. Uh, Today is day 11 of the coding process. Yeah, and if you thought that I was going to continue my personal project, you were wrong. Gonna look at this cube. Um, yeah, I already started it. Uh, all I had to do was just import the thing, but I've already recorded myself importing and creating stuff a bunch. You don't need to see that. All right, bam. Here's the scene. And what I have to do is observe. I also have to open this, but I don't want to do it yet. I just have to observe. Oh, jeez. What is it doing? Alright, I just gotta look at what it's doing. It's changing its rotation. It changed the color and opacity and the position. It's got a collider. Yeah, it seems not be doing anything else. So yeah, alright. I'm just going to go ahead and open this code to save myself some time. And that was literally it for the first thing that I would do, just look at what it does. I don't want to look at the code yet because I don't know when I'm supposed to. All right, I'll be back in a second. Okay, so the next thing we have to do is play around with the cube. That is that is it. We now get to change the cube to make it to what we want to do. By the way, I don't know if I said it, but this challenge only came with like 3 things. A cube material, scene, cube, blah blah blah. Let's look at the code. All right. I've never used a material code before. Ah. Public mesh render transform rotate 10.f time.delta 0.f f transform position dot new vector 3. Can I make a like public vector or public float? By the way, what I'm doing, I probably should explain, is I am going to go ahead and make all of these variables things that I can adjust in the game. So I'll be back in 1 second. Alrighty, I got them in. I just did a public float for X, Y, and Z. Just set them all to 1 because I don't know. And I just put X, Y, and Z in here. Save it, even though I already pressed save like a million times. And then see if it works. It works. All right. Now let's go ahead and undo that. And then we have public floats for the that guy. So now we can go ahead and change the X, Y, and the Z, which isn't working in the script. Okay, it's because it happens when it starts. That makes sense. All right, yep. Set those back to 1. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and set this to 0 and this to 0. Doesn't matter though. All right. And I think the next thing I am going to do is not mess with the color because I don't know how to do that. I'll figure that out in a second. I think I'll make this, maybe I'll be able to make it to where I can adjust the scale to, maybe I'll make it to, yeah, I'm going to make it to where I can adjust the scale in the game. Obviously, I can adjust the scale right here if I want to. But I could also just adjust the position right there if I wanted to. But I don't. Alright, I'll be back. Alrighty, there we go. I added it. Public float scale and just wrote scale in here. Go ahead and save that. I didn't save it a bunch before. It's gonna make me wait. Go ahead and see. It shouldn't change the scale because I have it just set to 1. Yep, scale is 1, 1. All right, we'll go ahead and go in here, set scale to 2. Click the cube again just to see, watch the scale here and look at it here. Boom, there we go. Scaled all the way up to 2. I don't like that. It's a little too big. I kind of liked the size it was at, which was 3. I just like to change the values usually, but I do like the size that it was at. You know, we'll just go ahead and go 1.3 or 1.2 just to have some difference between the original and ours. And I guess I do is add new color to it or mess with the color, I guess. All right, I'll be back. Alrighty, so I literally just changed this one value. Instead of 0, I put a 1 just to like see what these were actually doing. I already did click play, so I know what's gonna happen. It changes the color. Who could have guessed? Um, so I am assuming it has something to do with the numbers and the values and shit that cubes have. But I do not know. I like the color that it was at, so we're gonna go ahead and put 0. You know, we're just gonna mess with them. 6, 9, 4, and 3. Just up and down. Is that gonna like make the color better? I don't know. We'll find out. Also, I changed the color of the cube to red, just cause I did. I don't know. Ooh, I don't like that. It looks different, but like bad different. So we're just gonna go ahead and change that back to 5. This back to 1. This back to 3, I think, and this back to 4. Tab to accept 4, 3. No. S. No, thank you. All right, there we go. Let's see. Whoa, that's too bright. What did I do wrong? I forgot to get rid of the 9. Control S. And this should be the original values that it was at. Should. All right, it is. We're just gonna go ahead and make it one tick brighter. Why? I don't know. And we're gonna go ahead and play it, and then I'm gonna think. All right, yep, that looks good. Okay, so now I'm gonna change the rotation up a bit. Maybe I don't know. We'll find out. Alrighty. So I literally just copied this down, and I want to rotate it on a different axis. But I did realize, like right now as I'm saying this, I am multiplying it by the wrong one. But I kind of want to see what happens. So it shouldn't change anything, or it should change what I don't want it to change. Okay. I don't know what I was expecting, but not that. That was not what I was expecting whatsoever. Control V, there we go. That's Control C, Control S. Spam it a bajillion times. Wait for it to go. Press play. See if it spins how we want it now. Oh yeah. It's slow though. But that's fine. So am I. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and change this up to like 100 and 100 just so I can see what the rotation looks like. Yeah, that's good. But also I kind of want it to rotate like this way too. So that means, let me just, I don't even have to say, give me a second, be right back. I'll just go ahead and do this. Control V, dot delta C, and then put this to 0. I should have pressed X. Oh, whoopsie doopsies. Control Z. I should have just done Control X right here to get rid of those faster. And then Control V. Might need to do a space. No, I don't. Control S. I forgot to add the 10. Control S. And that should, this is on should, I do not know. It should work. Should spin it in multiple directions. Let's look at it. Cool. I honestly can't tell the difference between this and what it was for. Whatever. Doesn't matter. All right, so it is rotating on this axis. It's going down. It is rotating up. It's going up. Rotating that way. I don't know. It's rotating. Can I just do 0? What will 0 do? Is it going to make it flip out again? Oh, it's going to just make it rotate. Alrighty, and we're going to go ahead and go 0 on this axis too. We're just checking out what the axes look like. I kind of want it to rotate in a specific way, but to do that, I need to know how it works. I'm just going to go ahead and put these back up to 100. But then I'm going to actually, this would be better to do in play mode. So I'm going to set these to 0. Yes, I should totally make these public. That's the wrong one. All right. Now we'll go in play mode and it shouldn't rotate. It should just go up one. Yes, it did. All right. Now we want the rotate tool to rotate it by Control Z, hold Control, rotate it by like that much, and then, whoa, and rotate it by that much, maybe? I don't know. I can't tell. Yep, that much. Go to the hand. Just, I don't know, because just, yeah, there. That's why. And there we go. We got a weird shaped thing. Let's look at the rotations. Rotation, negative. So what do I not want it to rotate? Or I want it to rotate on the y-axis. Mod the cube. So I want it to rotate on the y. So let's go ahead and add 100. We're not going to accept it yet because we need to copy these down somewhere. Get that. Whoopsie doopsies. Let's just go ahead and just like and then go back in here. Copy this one, Control V, and then go back in here, space, Control V. Then we go into the wrong thing. Yes, that is exactly where I wanted to go. Oh, so that one is positive. Go ahead and go this. I probably could have cut this out of the video, but it doesn't matter. Not going to, because that's a lot of work. Editing is like really hard. I have to like there. I don't like editing. I prefer to just not edit the video at all and just post it. All right. So I want it to set the rotations when it starts. So I'm going to have to put this in start thing. We're going to go ahead and Press this. It should have started rotating. Did I not? I didn't save the code, did I? Okay. Um, Come on, take me in here. Do this. All right. Rotation. Roll V. Whoa, that was weird looking. All right, we don't need the Y because, well, rotate. That was S. Roll V. Okay, so this doesn't work. Not work. How do can I add it to like a picture point? Would that work? No. Hmm. Don't know. All right. Give me give me a couple minutes. Give me a couple minutes. Alrighty. So I got it to where it should be working. Let's go ahead and unplay this. Did a transform.rotate new vector 3, and then I added what I want it to be at the start. But I put it in the start, so it puts it here. I have already checked, and I'll just go ahead and show you here. It does work. It sets it to how I want it to be. But I have not checked the rotation. So we shall add 10. And then, well, technically it's adding 100, but shut up. And then we shall see if it works. Shit. Son of a shit. Why do you do this to me, Q? Why? Okay. So I think I understand what is happening though. That is the original Y of what the cube would be like pointing up. So that would mean if I want it to rotate this way and this way, I also need the E. I don't know. The Z or X also needs to rotate. That means that this probably was the answer to what I was doing before when I was just trying to type in the stuff. Okay, so it's not Z, or it's not Z or X, I mean. It's not X. So then it's gotta be Z. Or I'm still doing something wrong and I may have to look something up. Hopefully not. Ah. Ah. Fudge nuts. Yeah, let's go with that's the word I want to say. That's definitely the word I want to say there. If this works, okay, I don't know why it works, but it does. So I ain't gonna complain. I got cube to rotate on axis I want it to rotate on, and I want it to spin as fast as fudge nuts, like I was saying earlier. I just wanted to see what looks funny when you do like one. Okay, so 1,000 is too much. 500 maybe. 500 and 500 S. We'll go ahead and go here. It looks like rotating sideways. I don't think it is, but I also can't say that it's not. So we're just going to go ahead and turn it back to 100 real quick. Actually, we'll go ahead and change it to 200. 100. Control S. Go here. Play it again. Okay, so it's not doing that. It just kind of looks like it is. Also, it may be slanted because I'm not a professional rotationist. And trust me, that's a real thing. Trust me. By the way, I'm just gonna go ahead and don't don't type S. Just gonna go ahead and see if I did rotate it wrong, because it's a very possible thing that I did rotate it wrong. Right. Go ahead and drag, drag, drag. Looks good to me. And okay, this is kind of hard to tell because like I'm kind of far away. I don't know. I don't think so. Doesn't look even. Does that look even to you? Doesn't look even to me. But also, it's a square. I don't know how to tell if a square is even. We're just gonna go ahead and look at this. Yeah, look, it's like rotated slightly not right. You know what I'm gonna do? Not fix it. You. I'm not fixing it. That's like seems like a lot of work that I'm not gonna do. It's like so much work and I just couldn't care less. I just really just don't want to do it, you know? Oh, I see. So like just doesn't want to. Just like doesn't want to be centered. That's fine. Whatever. Let's just go ahead and set it back to a square. Get the hell back over where we belong. Put this back to moving. Look at the code. Set it to, we were testing stuff. I forgot. 500 was too fast, maybe? Or did I even try 500? I don't know. 100 less. 200 looked pretty good. So if 300's too fast, we'll try 250. This is also just sort of gonna help for later when I have to rotate the power-ups. If I choose to do rotating power-ups. Yeah, looks good. All right. I guess that's done for editing this. Time to find out what the next step is. I'll be back. All right, so I did not read all the instructions, but it said to frame the camera to where it can see good, so I need to find the camera. Okay, we're going to go ahead and play it, and we're just going to move the camera during the playing. Then we can like decide what's actually good. Okay. All right. Yeah. 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 I definitely know what I'm doing, by the way. I'm a very professional. Why is it rotated weirdly? Why is this camera like this? All right, whatever. Bam. Rotated on the Y a bit. The Y is the wrong friggin' one. The rotated on the X a bit, up a bit, down, up, left, right. What view? I know there's a button to like view the camera. I just realized it's not even working. Am I recording? I don't remember hitting record. Okay, yeah. It's not working. I just realized that. Does it just like slowly stop working? Yes. Yes, it does. That is a problem for not me. Why? Because I don't feel like fixing it. That is why. Just don't stare at it too long. Like that one Zelda game where they use that exploit where Link slowly moves and he picks up a rupee. Anyone know what I'm talking about? No? Good. All right, whatever. That looks good enough to me. I also just realized that this position of the camera is not going to save. So, crap. Can I just like copy that? Can I? Does that work? Copy. Paste. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. That's cool and useful. All right, I'm gonna go figure out what else I was supposed to. Bam. I don't remember what I was talking about when I did this. It's been a bit just because of doing stuff. Yeah. You can now play the game. The this. That's the freaking game. You could download it. Do it if you're watching this video and you somehow made it this far, like that long. Download it now. You really have to. It's what you got yourself into. Submit that, whatever. Okay, yeah, I need to pause the video first. All right, I'll be back. I'm back. Look at this. Oh, this is someone else's mod the cube little activity thing. This looks way cooler than mine. Mine's just this. I didn't even get a thumbnail because I'm lazy. It's just this. Sorry that yeah, shut up. Shut up. Okay. I'll be back. Let's go look at this. I leveled up, I think. I don't know. I leveled up. Let's go. Maybe. Look at that. I'm level 3 and like 2/3 in programming. I'm a genius. I have absolutely none in art and animation. Art makes sense, but I animate not in Unity or in 3D, but I've done it before. I made a ball move once. All right, yeah. I completely forgot. I completely forgot everything I suffered through because I suffered a lot. It's all worth it. I unlocked a kitchen. Best news I've heard all day. Probably all month. That's probably not a good thing. That doesn't matter. I got a kitchen. Life is great. Alrighty. This one's another short one, and I have no reasons for this one besides the fact that the next thing I'm pretty sure is gonna be pretty big. I mean, look at this. The next thing is the next lesson. But look at what we got coming up. We got sound effects, which is gonna take 7 hours itself. We got game mechanics, user interface. I'm probably just gonna skip through that. We got next steps, which I don't know what that is, and I'll probably also skip through these because I'm not looking for a career in coding. Oh, but I get to unlock a backyard. Backyard sounds pretty sweet, though. I might just have to do it. All right. End video.